So I wanted to start with somewhat of a song review, and I want to know what your opinion is on Nickelback, because obviously Nickelback is like the running joke. Everybody hates Nickelback or whatever. But in my head, I've heard like, the hits and stuff, and I've always just been like, they're not good, but it's not like they're no worse than, like the shitty new metal bands that you make fun of. Right? To me, it's just poppy new metal, right?
I don't even know if it's new metal. It's like hard rock, right?
It's just right. Yeah. It's like, they call it butt rock now.
Oh,
right. That what
makes me uncomfortable.
Not now. Butt rock.
Yeah.
You're not into ass play. But anyway, yeah. So, okay. So, I, for whatever reason, was listening to the radio, and if I'm listening to the radio,
how quaint of you.
I know. If I'm listening to the radio, it means my phone is dead, or there's some way that I can't connect to the sound system in my car. So I put on the radio, and when I do listen to the radio, I usually listen to the like Naperville College radio station. Okay. Are you familiar?
I'm not familiar, but I'm sure it's like any other college radio station where it's painfully hip or inept.
Well, right. It's like, it really depends on who's the radio DJ or whatever. But usually, you get some gems. You hear like, you won't hear hits. You'll hear like, oh, I remember that record when I was 16 and they're playing a song off of that record. Really weird. Like a My Chemical Romance song that's not like a hit or something like that. So that being said, I was in the car and I heard, and they played a Nickelback song. And I should have tested this out before, but I'm going to play the Nickelback song that they played on college radio. Okay.
Yep.
And this song is what brought me to the other side of it's. Now we make fun of Nickelback. Okay.
So before you were like, Nickelback isn't a good band, but so are a million other bands. Right. And,
yeah. Exactly.
Now you're like, yes, they deserve all of the hate they get.
Yes. After I heard this, especially the fact that this song was on the radio, and you'll hear, it is just astonishing. Okay. So I'm going to try. This is the first time I've done like a share within the thing. So I'm going to share my screen.
Oh,
so I'll get all the Brazilian Dutch porn, Brazilian fart porn is what I meant to say, or Dutch fart porn. Pick your flavor.
How do you equate Dutch with fart?
I don't know. It's something I heard one time. But anyway.
Weird connection.
Okay. So the name of the song, can you see my screen sharing?
Something in your mouth, yes. And it appears to be a lyric video.
It is a lyric. I chose a lyric video because reading these lyrics, it's beneficial to the story. So I want to see, can you hear this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can.
Okay. So that's the beginning of the song. And, we'll as the song plays, we'll just kind of break it down. Okay.
So we're doing a reaction video.
I guess. Yeah. This is what that is. So, tell me when to pause and I'll pause and we can chat about something, and I'll do the same for me. All right. So this is Something in Your Mouth by Nickelback. Here it is.
Okay, just pause for a second there.
Pause for a second. Yes.
Immediately you can hear it's like the djenty, super modern guitar production, right? So are they doing that because they're inspired by it, or are they doing it because people like that sound and so now they're just going to copy it?
I don't know what year this came out, but it seems like it ain't broke, so don't fix it. We're just going to keep on being Nickelback with that same. I feel like that's how all their guitars sound.
You know what? My heart just sank because I realized there's 9 million views of this song.
There's also several different versions, like, that people have posted. So just think of, I saw at least 4. This is
the problem, though, with Nickelback. Yeah, everybody makes fun of them, but who is listening to this 9 million fucking times?
Oh, my God, I just choked on my own tongue. All right, here, we're going to keep playing it. Okay, gotta meet the hottie with the $1 million body. And this is getting 9 million plays. And it's not a rap song. I would see that in a rap song and be like, okay, makes sense, or like a pop song. All right, sorry, we'll keep going.
They say it's over budget, but you pay her just to touch it.
Come on!
That was pretty good.
It was good. I could do this.
Needs to hit the big screen and shoot a little love scene of Hollywood and kinda she'd be gone before you holler. Come on!
Don't know what that means.
I don't know what any of this means.
No.
Oh, it is a rap song.
Yeah, I forgot about this part. Hold on. We have to go back and see what he's saying. Okay. Pretty little lady with the little pink thong. Every sugar daddy hitting on her all night long. Doesn't care about the money she could be with anybody.
Oh, she's doing this for art.
So yeah, she seems like a decent person who's just very attractive. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I skipped. Sorry. Such a mover.
What the hell?
Also, we gotta actually. I have to look this up. What year did this song come out? So disrespectful.
But the thing is, it's like so modern and soulless. It's just what's popular right now because we're gonna put that into this song.
Yeah, Something in Your Mouth is what the song is called. Something in Your Mouth by Nickelback. Your Mouth. Okay, here. Let's see.
When did it come out?
2008. So I don't know. For me, it could have come out whenever. But all right, let's keep going. This is good shit.
This is awful.
Crafty little lip tricks, tattoos on her lip. If she's spending as you're spending, there's no way to do it. So baby, come on.
Come on.
Dressed up like a princess, betting that her skin smells better than the scent of every flower in the desert. Come on.
There's not that many flowers in the desert. Are there a lot of flowers in the desert?
But why does her skin smell? What does that mean?
Her
better. Wait. Okay. Hold on.
She smells good, right?
Dressed up like a princess, betting that her skin smells.
Oh, so he doesn't even know. He's just.
Oh, so he. Oh, okay. So he's
postulating that she has nice smelling skin.
Okay. All right. I thought it was like she was self-conscious and she thinks that her skin smells for some reason.
Oh, it smells bad. No, it smells good. It smells like flowers in the desert, which of course, that's where you go to get all your flowers in the desert.
That's yeah. 1-800-Flowers is actually just a place in the desert. All right, here we go.
Like a princess, betting that her skin smells better than the scent of every flower in the desert.
Come on!
Nope.
I am really fucking good at that. Oh, this part.
Here we go. Yeah.
This is the best part of the whole song.
Do you think the drummer played this, or is this programmed?
2008. I feel like that was like the beginning of that, right?
It's a very like mechanical dance groove.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I could go either way for me. We should look up more info on this song, but we're gonna keep going. I think there's a bridge part that's pretty great.
Greater than what we've heard so far. Wow.
What's up?
Greater than what we've heard so far.
I mean, you didn't think it was really good until you thought it was great, and then you heard the rap part, which I totally forgot about, and that was fucking killer. So here we go. We're gonna keep going.
Don't Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Bridge time, baby.
Okay.
She loves the night scene, bar queen, just living for the fun.
Dude, hold on. That noise that these guys do, it's like every one of these like alternative bands. When he says she, but it's like a wind up to the word she. It's like he puts an A or something in before. So
She loves the night.
she loves the night. Dude, I have a really good fucking like
You do.
Eddie Vedder Nickelback kind of voice here.
So Chad, his name is Chad something, right? Chad
Kroger.
Okay. Wow.
Married Avril Lavigne at one point.
Oh, right. That broke your heart.
I was in mourning. I was in mourning that day. All right. Let's keep going.
Yes.
But you know what I'm talking about, the little she loves the night. All right.
Night scene, bar queen, just living for the fun. Taking over every dance floor like she's the only one. In the spotlight all night, kissing everyone. And try to look so innocent while sucking on her thumb. So much cooler when you never pull it out.
Here's another thing. So for people who can't see, in parentheses, there's those little parts. So what was that part that he just did?
So much cooler.
So much. Okay. So I just picture in the studio, the guy who's recording goes, okay, we need some group vocals for so much better. So it's like 4 dudes talking about a female sucking on a thumb in the studio. You know, you've been in that situation where you're like, okay, I'm doing group vocals and now I have to sing this other guy's words, but you never expect it to be about sucking on a woman's thumb or when a woman is sucking on her own thumb, apparently.
And how cool that is.
Yeah, it's fucking rad. But it's just fun. The visual in my head is just fantastic.
So much cooler when you never pull it out. So much cooler with something in your mouth. You're ripping up the dance floor.
Going out with a big chorus, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I wish the instruments were more compressed. They're not compressed enough.
The drums,
right? Don't you think?
What I think is, you're probably right. They probably did like just sound replacement. So the guy probably went in and did his thing, and then some guy, just changed everything.
Right, and they
Not
time-aligned
but
everything,
the sound.
and yeah.
But a band like this, I feel like I can't knock him for that because I feel like a band like Green Day probably does that.
But think about this, right? This is the dumbest song, arguably one of the dumbest songs in the history of music. But they spent millions in an actual big time studio with the big time producer to make this song.
Yeah,
and
they
it
sure
worked
did
because 9 million people have listened to it,
dude. And the other thing is 2008. When did like Nickelback get on the scene? I feel like I was in like 5th or 6th grade, so like 2001-ish. So this is like 7 years after. They probably recorded this in like 2007 or something. So they were probably at their height with this song, right?
Right. That
I would
would
guess.
make sense. That would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's listen. I don't think anything new is coming up, but this, I mean, what a ripper of a chorus, man. You naughty woman!
You naughty woman.
So much cooler when you never pull it out. Cause you look so much cuter with something in your.
Oh, yeah. That's part of the whole song.
Something in your.
What was the production idea there? Hey, man, you know what's badass? Don't say mouth at the end. Just fucking hit the floor, tom, and snare. Brown. That is so unnecessary. So unnecessary.
So this is the song that made you realize that Nickelback truly is a shitty band.
This is so I wasn't. I guess I wouldn't say I was never a Nickelback fan, so to speak.
You weren't a hater though.
I wasn't. I just you make the jokes and then you feel like it's low hanging fruit. But now after hearing this song, I'm on this side now. I get it now. I get why people make fun of them so hard.
But is this the kind of song when they play in concert, all the 30 or 40 something women, moms in the audience, this is the one they're like really grooving to, even though the lyrics are horrifyingly misogynistic?
Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like their type of crowd is not the type of crowd to like cancel them, you know?
Yeah. Also probably true.
It's like Kid Rock's fan base, you know?
Yeah, somehow Kid
Similar.
Rock's fan base seems dumber to me, though.
But after that song could have been a Kid Rock song, like a modern Kid Rock song. So I don't know, man.
Actually, you're 100% right. That you could have told me this is a new Kid Rock song, and I would have been, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Actually, you know what? I know that they probably did. They did like the Elton John song together. I dare say maybe he even had a part in writing this song. Let's see here.
Who wrote it? Yeah, okay, check that out.
Something in Your Mouth. I'm on my wife's computer, so she's gonna see like this in her Google search. Something in Your Mouth, song by Nickelback. Let's see. Go to the Wikipedia. That seems all right. Songwriters. No, he did not have a part in it.
Oh, that's too bad.
I think it was just this is just a Nickelback ridge, man.
They, he's got his acoustic out, strumming some chords, writing down lyrics, really, feeling it. And then this came out.
Yeah. Yeah. And boy, howdy. So how do you feel? Does your opinion change on Nickelback after like I've seen the light? Have you seen the light as well?
No, I always hated them, I guess. And this, I think I have two walk away thoughts. One is this is Nickelback with the worst characteristics of it's like if Def Leppard continued to make worse and worse music, you would get to this point, and then
right.
you would end up with this terrible Nickelback song. So that's one. And then the second thing is 9 million people. Like seriously, everyone I know makes fun of Nickelback. So who's listening to this? That is the mystery.
Do you
believe in God, Charlie? Because when you die and go to wherever you would go, I guess maybe purgatory. I can't see you going to heaven, honestly, but
very off base.
You could ask St. Peter or God and say, like, who listens to Nickelback? And then maybe you would get a straight answer.
Maybe it's a test to see if, it's a test from God. So nobody's actually listening. God is actually pumping those numbers into YouTube. Because it's not like you've never met a guy who went to a Nickelback concert, right?
Right, of course not.
Actually, my sister dated a guy who was really into Nickelback. So that's the one. They're not together anymore. So,
Ooh, dodged a bullet.
But yeah, I can't really think of anybody. I don't know. They just seem like such a Q Bar band, No disrespect to Q Bar, but I did open up for Tantric at Q Bar.
Pretty sure Radar played at Q Bar, so that's what I was gonna say. So
we opened up for Tantric. So there you go. That makes all the sense. I just made the most sense.
Yeah, Nickelback is terrible, and thank you for making my brain a little bit older.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I could do that for you. It's already so old, but
it has smoothed some of the contours in my brain, and you understand what that means, right? Of course.
Yes, I do.
All right,
but I don't want to get into it really.
Well, because I was just gonna make fun of how dumb you are, but apparently you know that, so I'm not gonna go there.
You know how dumb I am? Is that what you are insinuating? What a dick! Why do I bring you on this thing?
I don't know. Because you enjoy my company, Charles.
I do. To completely change subjects, how many episodes are you at with your podcast now?
I'm not exactly sure. 120, maybe.
Wow. And you put out 2 a week?
I put out 2 a week. Lately, it's only been 1, but we'll start up again with 2 a week very shortly.
because this is the first episode that I've done since February. It took a very long break. So I admire
April. It's not that long.
No, but it was like Faith moved into the office for work, so I didn't have a place of refuge to do it, and it's always weird setting up in the living room and whatnot. So we're getting our garage fixed, and that's going to be the new location. She's at work today. That's why I was able to do it today.
Are you going to call the garage your man cave?
No, I call it the dude dungeon.
Somehow worse. Like somehow worse.
And I'm gonna, because we're putting up drywall and whatnot, and I think I'm gonna hire a calligrapher to write all the lyrics of the song that we just listened to across the whole surface area within the garage. Your thoughts on that?
If you're gonna do that, you have to go full Monty and put up a stripper pole. And
that'll be right in the center.
A stripper pole there,
Yeah, and we'll go to Q Bar and just ask anybody to perform a stripping show. I don't even know what it's called. A little show for us in the Q Garage, I'll call it.
Right, and
it kind of goes hand in hand, almost like maybe I could be QAnon themed too. I feel like maybe Nickelback are Q. You think? QAnon?
Are
Nickelback is QAnon?
Nickelback, the collective, is the person or persons known as Q in the conspiracy world. That's what you're suggesting.
I'm suggesting not even that extent, just that they are a part of QAnon. They believe in QAnon. Is that?
It's possible, although they're Canadian, and I don't have a great sense of where Canadians fall on that whole left-right divide thing that we have here.
All I do know is that Nickelback probably has diamond crosses on their jeans. Is that safe to say?
Do they wear Affliction shirts also?
Yeah, dude, for sure. That song screamed Affliction. If that song came out and Affliction was a business the next fucking day, come on.
What about Axe body spray? Is it also that kind of thing?
Do you think Axe body spray is kind of like that? Because for me, I just associate that with being an 8th grader, because that's what it was in the gym locker room. Every fucking kid had Axe body spray.
Maybe Axe body spray is more clubby than Nickelback is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like club soda, like a teenage club. That was a thing, by the way, in Woodridge. There was zero gravity, and then they would have nights where they would call it club soda, and teenagers would hang out and listen to Usher and shit.
Wow. So did you go every week or what?
No, I didn't. I only heard about it. I didn't really know if it's a real thing, but here we are.
All right. I only heard about it.
Yeah.
From my friends.
I once went in there as an 18-year-old with the song "Something in Your Mouth" by Nickelback. And
cool. I bet it was.
Shortly after that, the place burnt to the ground. Now it's an old folks home.
Is it?
I'm not. That's a real thing.
That somehow.
But anyway,
I have one more question about the Nickelback thing.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
And this has to do with you being a musician, right? So we've talked about this on like the really old podcast, but if someone were to drop a bunch of money at your doorstep and say, okay, man, you do the come on things really well, you're going to be Chad in our Nickelback tribute band, would you do that?
Oh man, I couldn't do it.
For money.
Yeah, but okay, so think about even as like those tribute acts of bands that I love. So like what's that? American English. They're a really great Beatles cover band. Okay?
Yeah.
Even that, playing the same Beatles songs over and over and over again, you just get burnt out. So if I think I would get burnt out on one of my favorite bands, I think suicide would be on the table every time I went to a band practice, not even the show. So I would have to go a hard no on making money doing, you talk about dignity. Dignity's off the table here. Okay.
Right.
It's about my mental health.
But it's a job. So you could go clean up dog shit, or you can work in a factory, or you can do whatever, right? And you get paid for it. And those things suck, maybe, I guess. I don't know. But getting paid to play music, isn't that our dream for all of us?
It is. But I feel like there's certain points where you have to be like, I gotta level with my sanity here, you know? Like, and you know, I see music as that point on stage or in the studio where you're having a good time and maybe you're making money out of it. But if I'm making money, it's just like you said, it becomes a job.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's doing closed? A job that I fucking hate?
What if it's closed, right? So you have to do it for 2 years. You'll make, I don't know, 100,000, 100K a year. Oh. You do this for 2 years. Could you do that then?
See, that's closer, but it's still, oh man, 2 years of nonstop Nickelback, you know? Yep. Like, okay, so in my head, there is X amount of Nickelback songs that are, you know, that I'm aware of. Now, if I'm a tribute Nickelback band, I do it for 2 years. I know their entire catalog, and now I'm just going to get pissed off throughout the day because one just kind of sneaks into my head, you know? So that's another reason why I don't think I can do it. My brain is at full capacity of Nickelback. Anything over, I become a serial killer or something.
Okay. So I see that. I see the job. Like, you're a cop and you can't like put away the cop stuff. And this case haunts you forever. In this case, being Chad Kroeger, right. Nickelback haunts you forever, even when you're not playing it.
Yeah. Yeah. And they could be really nice guys, you know?
I'm sure they're
so
not.
If they were ever to listen to this, I'm sure
you're all. They're not nice guys.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think you could have a coffee with Chad Kroeger and just be like, what the fuck are you doing, you know?
No. I bet he's the fakest fucking guy to his fans in the world, and he's probably a giant rich douchebag.
I'm sure we could look up something on Reddit, you know, where, you know, Chad Kroeger stories or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure there are good stories where, again, he's like this fake persona to his fans, but I bet, like, to the guy that's going to come clean his pool, I bet he's a total asshole.
He could be. Maybe one day we'll find out. We'll get a Simon Ferocious tour with Nickelback.
Oh my God. Can you imagine opening for Nickelback fans?
That band opening up for Nickelback fans?
Can you
Wait,
imagine?
There's no songs about pussy? I'm fucking out of here.
Here's yet another song about UFOs. We hope you like it.
Their jeans ain't stonewashed. I'm fucking out of here. God,
the solution there is for you to go, come on, after, like, during every chorus of our songs.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should, on the next record, just have a come on and make sure there's an A in the front and the back of come on. Come on. Just like that.
So,
all right. Well, thanks for doing this with me, Paul. I appreciate it. I've wanted to do this for a while. I didn't know who it was going to be with. I'm glad it was with you. Why don't you promote your podcast a little bit so people listen to it?
So I do have a podcast. Charlie is a guest. And as Charlie says it, when I need a big boost in my ratings, I get Charlie Thornton to come on and I get the corresponding bump in listenership. So thanks for that, Charlie.
I'm a draw.
The podcast is called Don't Quit Your Day Job. I talk to famous, air quotes, famous musicians, as well as scene people about what they do to try to make money from music. And 30 minutes each episode. I try to do 2 a week. And it's fun. I get to know a lot of stuff. Like Paul Del Bello, who I recently interviewed from Italy, played 101 shows in a row and more than 300 shows in 1 year.
Wow. That's living the dream. Were any of those with Nickelback?
As far as I know, none of those were with Nickelback. And as far as I know, he doesn't play any Nickelback songs. So
wow. So I thought you got successful musicians on that show.
I should, you know what? Based on this, I'm going to send an email to whoever manages Nickelback and just see what happens.
That would be, I would shit my pants. Can I be co-host for that? I know you don't do co-host, but
I don't do co-host, but I would make an exception for that show 100%.
Okay. Yeah. Right on, dude. I'm in for that. All right, Paul.
All right, man.
Thanks for being a part of the show. I appreciate it. Also, all the episodes get out early on my Patreon, patreon.com/CHALLZ. Go to charliethorntondrums.com for, vinyls, book a drum lesson, blah-de-de-blah-de-de-blah. And I'm going to do this more often again because I'm going to have more space to do it. And we might just keep on reviewing terrible songs. That might just be the MO of the podcast at this point.
I think that would be fun to do, although I worry about my mental health in that case.
Yeah, right. That the capacity of your terrible songs is about to get way bigger, dude.
All right, man.
All right.
See ya.
We said all right at the same time. We should make out sometime. All right, everybody. Peace out.